This is Right About Now with Ryan Alford, a Radcast Network production. We are the #1 business show on the planet with over 1 million downloads a month. Taking the BS out of business for over 6 years and over 400 episodes. You ready to start snapping necks and cashing checks? Well, it starts right about now.
Right about now.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Right About Now. It's our weekly business and marketing news of the week on April 19th, 2024. I'm Ryan Alford, your host, coming to you from the new studio center here in Greenville, South Carolina. Name to be determined. And if you're a sponsor, you might have naming rights, baby. That's right. Joined as always, he's always got the naming rights, the Vacay Lounge, Chris Hansen. What's up, brother?
What's up, my man? How you doing today?
I'm good. Spreading my arms out here in the new studio. We're still decorating.
Your spacious, huge new studio.
Yeah. I'm not being sucked into the wall. We will have some decorations. So if you're watching the video, if you're not, you need to go watch us on YouTube. Search for Right About Now. You'll find us. Yeah, man, it's good. Got surrounded by all my friends and guests coming on the show, which we'll talk about momentarily. But all in all, it's good. Hopefully, if you followed my advice, you bet on Scotty Scheffler. Made that call last week, well before the Masters tournament started. I tell you what, Chris, I've been making some calls here lately. If I've been actually betting, I might be like El Presidente, who's been...
Better hop on ESPN bets, bro. Start putting your money where your mouth is because you're calling good calls.
I know. Won the bracket at work. Got the Scotty Scheffler pick right. I mean, come on. Anyway, as soon as I start betting on it, you know how that goes.
Yeah,
South
exactly.
City. Gone.
That's my experience, bro. Yeah,
You know, if I woulda, I coulda.
yeah. Literally.
I know. How's life, my friend, down in Miami?
Holding it down in the lounge, baby.
Yeah.
It's starting to heat up a bit, but we're still getting some beautiful days. So sucking that in while I can.
Yes. It's nice and balmy here. It's been like mid-80s this week, so it's nice in G Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, we got to help the tourism here. If you want to make it, you can tour here, just don't come move here. Greenville, South Carolina, one of the fastest growing small cities in America. Lovely place, the home of yours truly, and Radcast, and even got our social house. We work out of our space here that I own. It's a co-work lounge, we'll call it that. Half bar, half lounge, half, I guess a third. It can't be halves if there's three of them, but you know. I never called myself a math major, Chris. But yeah, come see us at Social House. Got our studio here, and it's expanding. Sawyer Rice, our producer and engineer, has been doing a great job getting this set up and looking tidy. We're getting there. Labor of love. Got lights everywhere.
It's looking good. I'm a little jealous. I want a big, nice desk like that.
Yeah. Well, we're boiling. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for the big times with the Daily Show. We've got it coming. And ironically, April, you know, we used to do social media holidays all the time. Next week, on the 23rd, today's the 19th. I guess that makes, Tuesday? Something like that. Tuesday, the 23rd is World Book Day. And so just wanted to share a few books of actually, it's less about the books, more about the writers who's coming on the show on Right About Now. You may have heard of a guy named Gary V. Gary will be joining us here the next few weeks for recording. Release date to be named. He's got a new book coming out, Day Trading Attention. Hey, baby, attention is currency. So we'll be talking all about the new book and day trading attention with Gary V. And Jim Quick, author of Limitless. Hey, we all want limitless. Limitless time, limitless money, and limitless brain power is what that's about. So it's all about getting the most out of your mind. So excited about those two books. They might even be unreleased. I think they might be. Limitless might be out, but I know day trading's not out. So we got it before you could buy it. That's just what we do here at Right About Now. We're bringing it to you hot off the presses before it hits the press, and excited about those. And hey, We're going to pop some bottles, Chris. Champagne style with Brett Barris, the founder of Sovereign Brands. You got to have heard of these guys, right? You heard of this? You heard of these bottles here, Chris? You know this. I know you don't even drink anymore, and you know what these are.
Yeah, of course. Bel Air, baby.
Bel Air. I know he partners with Rick Ross and others, but Brett Barris is the CEO and founder and crazy man. So we're going to have him on. We popping bottles and dropping knowledge. Drop it like
it's a fun
hot.
episode. I'm assuming you're going to sample some of the product on air.
Absolutely. I've got a bottle. Brett's team was so nice to send some samples, and I think I've got like some, I don't even know what going on there. Gin, some kind of rum. Got all the bottles. We'll have them out next week, for decoration or something. And I might sip on a little bit. We'll have to do that. I don't know what time we're recording. Hopefully it's not 10 a.m. It's a little early to be drinking.
Yeah.
But it's for the show, Chris.
But hey, if it's required for the show, then you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, Exactly. Exactly. We hope you're doing fabulous wherever you are, whenever you're listening. You could be 3 years from now or hopefully topically listening, because this is our news show. It's meant to be topical, and it's meant to be on time, because that's what we do. It's now, folks, right about now. And today's first article, Ice Cube won't let brands set table for Caitlin Clark with paper plates. Heading into Monday's WNBA draft, that was this past Monday, so heading into it, Ice Cube offered to Caitlin Clark to play in the Big Three League, still stands at $5 million for 8 games. I think she passed that up because she ultimately got drafted first. For Ice Cube and Big Three partner Jeff Quatinetz, founder and CEO of production company, record label management agency, The Firm. Who would want, what's the name of your company? The Firm. Just call it The Firm. Okay. Anyway, sidetrack.
Old book name that reminds me of, from like John Grisham or something.
Yeah. It's just, where do you work at? The Firm. Serious.
Firm.
The lucrative offer to join the Big Three next season isn't a marketing move. Yeah, right. Much like drawing Procter & Gamble, Merck, and Capital One as sponsors for the upcoming Big Three season, the offer to Clark is a business decision based on rare opportunity. It's really about being a fan of the game, being a fan of my heroes like Dr. J, Iceman, Rick Barry, and Gary Payton. Ice Cube told Adweek, and making sure if you're going to invite them to dinner, you better not have no fucking paper plates. Pull out the good stuff, baby. I hear you. But ultimately, she passed on that. Look, she's working with Gatorade. She's working with the big boys. $5 million's cool and all, but she wants to play in the league. So, it's good for her. She got drafted number 1. But it is an interesting crossover. You're seeing, the impact that she's had across genre. I mean, Ice Cube's paying attention, making her offers, playing in their thing, and it's we got all these intermix of sports, music, icons, and Caitlin Clark's bringing it all together. I saw the ratings for the draft were like through the roof. She's kind of like just that iconic person. It's going to be interesting if it holds on past her halo, but still cool. I still like Ice Cube.
Me too, man. He's doing good stuff.
For sure. And everybody's getting in that brand and business game. So good for him, good for her, and The Firm. McDonald's made scented billboards that smell like it's French fries. This comes to us from Adweek as well, adweek.com. A delicious smell can inspire cravings and lure passerbyers into a restaurant. McDonald's put that power to test by deploying a series of billboards diffusing the scent of its best-selling French fries. Amsterdam-based agency TBWA collaborated with Raoul and Rigol, a production company specializing in fabricating unusual billboards, I'd say so, to produce a series of unbranded blank red and yellow billboards with a hidden compartment to store fries. An internal heat and ventilation system intensified the smell of the snack and directed it toward anyone walking within 5 meters of the display.
I love it.
Waff. It's like
taking a walk in the park. And
are those some stale French fries I smell? Yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, we know that McDonald's doesn't go stale, right? We've all seen the videos of hamburgers sat for 2 years.
Yeah, like 80 years.
Yeah.
Twinkies and McDonald's hamburgers stand the test of time.
Yeah.
You pull a Twinkie out of a time box like 50 years later, supposedly it doesn't break down.
Yeah.
But it's good for the gut.
I love this stuff.
I do like this. Fun. I have no idea how it's performing, but hey, experiment, grow the brand. There is an iconic smell. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
My kids put it in my face like 3 times a week. Maybe not 3 times a week, but at least once a week. And I don't even want McDonald's, but then you smell those fries. Like, all right, give me one of those damn fries.
Yeah.
Give me that fries. Yeah. Give me that ketchup. Don't be hogging the ketchup. Dad, I didn't think you want anything. I don't. I just want one of those damn fries.
Look, I don't, but I smelled the fries, and now I do want some.
Yeah.
Theirs fries are very distinct smell.
Do you think they put crack on the outside or the inside?
I don't know, but I do know I've heard how they grow all their own potatoes, and it's all internal, so they've got it down to a T.
Yeah. And just saying, you have a French fry, you kind of want a chicken nugget to wash it down.
Yeah. There's definitely some compound in their fries that definitely makes you want more. I fully believe that.
I think it's, crack, cocaine, some kind of pharmaceutical that
something
makes
unhealthy.
You addictive. Yeah. Additive. I don't know, but it tastes good. It tastes good for like,
so good.
I don't know, the first 10 minutes. And then it's kind of like, then it hits your gut.
Yeah.
And your gut tells you, maybe that wasn't a good idea. But I like the brand extension. Bringing it back to value. That's what this is about. They're having fun with it. Yeah. Like they're trying to make the brand synonymous with fun and look, taste, smell. This is all about the senses, right? Taste, smell, touch. And that's part of the experience with McDonald's. You smell those fries and you go, must have them right now. Get out of my way, Hamburglar. Get out of my way, Ronald McDonald. I'll punch you in the face. Give me those fries.
There's a lot of companies, I think, that have realized scent is a huge sense to tap into. And I've seen it largely in the hotels. I mean, even here, I have an oil diffuser that's all scented on different hotel chains. Some are Four Seasons, some are the one hotel.
It's brand, man. It does. It totally does. Like you remember that. It's like it triggers memories, good, bad, or indifferent, kind of like that
like
locker room.
Perfume of an ex-girlfriend. You walk by and you're like, oh shit.
I don't have any of those. Only my wife's
I know
perfume.
You don't. That's right. Loyal man, faithful. One woman man.
I don't remember them. It's 10 years ago, but I do. Yeah. My wife's, oh God, can't do more than one. My wife's perfume, definitely, because I'll smell in the bathroom. Like, well, I get up, she gets up earlier than me. And so I'll get up after she's already gone to school. She's out the door early. And so I'll go in there and I'm like, I smell what she's throwing down.
Yeah.
So, but you're right with the hotel thing and spas and just, how you feel.
Clothing stores, even.
Clothing stores. Yeah.
When I worked there, we were spraying always.
Note to Sawyer, we need a scent for the studio. I don't know what that is, but we need something. We want people to be, when they come in for our interviews, we're going to interview section set up. It's going to be to the left of us and left of me. And, we need like a scent. People walk in and go, whoa, that's the Radical Studio scent. Think about what that is. Like some leather on a mountainside leather mixed with teak wood and rainforest.
Maybe a little tobacco and vanilla.
Yeah, exactly. Must have tobacco and leather. And I have to talk like this when I talk about it.
Yeah.
The growly voice. It's a brand, baby. See, smell, touch, feel. All I know is with this McDonald's sign, I'm smelling money. Smelling green. That's what you're smelling. McDonald's is doing all right. Well, unfortunately, something that's not done all right the last week or so, and I don't mean to bring up a downer subject here, Chris. Bitcoin down 8%. probably down more than that at certain points, but I think it's rebounded, gone up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's, it's from Reuters.com. It fell 8% to 61,000 roughly on Saturday. And I think, look, this is what happens. This is the scary thing. And I want your perspective on this. We want this to be legitimized. We want it to be like, okay. And it is. I think it's legitimate, and there's a lot of people and a lot of money in it. But the moment one thing happens in the world, and it was a big thing, don't get me wrong. Iran launching missiles into Israel is not messing around. And I don't want to make light of that. And this is not a politics and government and, regular news show. This is business news. But the business impact of that was that cryptocurrency took a dive the moment unrest happens. So, what does that mean? Can it withstand the natural flow of shit that happens in the world? That's the question, right?
That is the question.
So what says you? I wish that I could kumbaya my way into telling all of us and convincing us the world will always be peace. Right. But every time a damn bomb drops or something happens, unfortunately, is crypto just going to take a dive because people go, well, I was willing to bet on it, but if shit hits the fan, I'm going back to the dollar. I don't know.
I don't know either, and I didn't see what the stock market did, when that event happened as well, if it was uniform with Bitcoin, but
yeah, it didn't have a wonderful day, but it's bounced back pretty quick this week.
Yeah. I think that played a part, as well as, the Bitcoin halving today, right? The 19th, which is essentially controlling the supply of the Bitcoin available.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, this is a normal kind of downtrend prior to that happening. It happens every 4 years. So I'm still confident in it. And we've talked about this before, especially when you have, these large firms like JP Morgan putting, ETFs together. In my opinion, they're scooping up everything they can right now for a discount, which I did myself. But I like to think crypto is not as volatile on world events as the stock market per se, but obviously this example showed us that it is, right? And it's more volatile than the stock market. So, and I've seen a lot of people talking about this, in the blogs and whatnot. Just how do you even plan for this? You can't, right?
Yep.
So
no, you don't know. You don't know when Iran's going to send 115, drones
on a Thursday evening or whatever.
And they've never done it before, so.
Yeah. Where was that in anyone's playbook of possible scenarios? Right.
And that's the unknown nature. And it's I don't know what's going to happen with Israel. If they're going to, I don't want to get into that bullshit, but it's they could do something stupid as well. And because maybe, and I'm not saying they're not justified in doing it, but it's
sure.
I don't know. It's somebody needs to tie their heads. What are we going to all blow each other up? Where does that get you? It's
right.
At some
Violence,
point,
only
can we all get along?
I know, man. Believe me.
I know it's complicated. Somebody's going to send me a DM. Do you know how complex that is over there? Yeah, I fucking know.
Yeah.
It's just, but still got to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn from me directly, join my newsletter, ryanalford.com/newsletter. Sign up. I give daily advice on marketing, personal branding, podcasting, life. Give that a shout. Join that. It's free. It's daily. Just like this show, give away our best advice. On lighter news, this comes from our good friends at The Hollywood Reporter. Travis Kelce to host Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader spinoff in his first TV series role. You knew it was coming. Travis Kelce's next gig, game show host. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end has booked his first TV series job and is hosting a spinoff of the Fox game show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? This is for Amazon Prime Video. They ordered 20 episodes, and it's titled, Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? It will have adult contestants answering sixth grade level questions with the help of some famous faces. I was hoping they were actually going to go against the famous faces just to show how stupid some of them are. That would have been more interesting. But maybe there is some semblance of that in the game, whether or not you trust their advice. So, led by Travis Kelce. He's probably smarter than most of the people that are coming on there. You know, he made the smartest move of his life. We've already talked about that.
Locking down T Swift, baby.
Yeah, Kel Swift.
Yeah.
Probably more like Swift Kel, let's be honest. She needs to be in the front.
Yeah, she's the pack leader. Come on.
Yes. Taylor, Kel. There's not like a really natural like roll of the tongue joint of their names. I don't know. No. Someone would have already come up with that if there was. Kel. Yeah. Swift Kel. I don't know. Anyway, Smarter Than a Celebrity will be on Amazon Prime coming soon. They're working on recording now, getting everything together. And, you know, it's a natural. I mean, dude's out there, man. It's an extension of the brand for himself. He's out there doing the game show host thing, having fun. Set the table. He hasn't official. I guess he's going to play again. Or he hadn't decided. He might, because he's like 35, you know, so as a tight end, he's not far from his brother, Jason, already retired, who's an offensive lineman. He's a couple years older than him. And there'd been rumors that Travis was, but he might come back for one more season. So, you know, things are looking up for old Trav Kel.
He's on a run.
He is. I'll tell you who's not on a run. And that's Tesla. Tesla reportedly halts all Cybertruck deliveries. Damn it, we can't get one, Chris. Due to the fatal flaw that causes the EV to accelerate to top speeds. That's not good.
Wow.
They've halted deliveries due to a potentially fatal flaw that causes the accelerated pedal to become stuck and send the EV at top speed. Don't think things go like 300 miles an hour or something? Like,
I mean, they're fast, bro. It's not, that would be alarming.
It says customers found an issue with how the cover was welded onto the pedal. Okay. The recall comes after a new Tesla owner shared the design flaw in a video, claiming the pedal cover slipped forward and wedged the accelerator under the interior that was held down 100%. How did he live to talk about it?
And then he's like, oh shit, this just happened. Let me do it again and record it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's concerning, man. I'm starting to see more of those around. Now I know to get out of its way if there's one behind me.
Yeah, I would not be really careful. That's why it needs to be in the, what do we talk about? The 2,000 mile over there near Mount Fiji, in the bubble with all the other EVs and self-driving assisted or assisted driving technology, driverless
vehicles.
Yeah, you need to get that thing over there in that bubble so not hurting anybody that didn't sign up for it. I mean, if you're in the bubble, you kind of signed up for it, right? You signed that lot.
I mean, literally a speeding bulletproof vehicle coming down the road.
Yes. You signed that waiver. You're like, it's part of it, buddy. You might get a cyber missile coming at you. Now deployed in Iraq. The cyber missile. It's Elon Musk's newest weapon, the Cybertruck missile.
It's driving trucks in the building.
Yeah, I don't know. The could be a brand extension for him. He did like the flamethrowers, you know? Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, the Boring Company.
Yeah. So we'll see. Tesla, got to get together, man. Come on. The news needs to get better. This comes to us from Wall Street Journal. I found this morning, Chris. This kind of blew my mind. So Americans throw away up to $68 million in coins a year. Here's where it all ends up. Well, essentially it ends up in the trash, in the landfills and everything else. But at a waste management facility in Mooresville, Pennsylvania, workers load incinerated trash into industrial machinery that separates and sorts metals, then sends them to get hosed down. The reward, buckets of quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. Americans toss as much as $68 million worth of change each year, according to Reworld. The sustainable waste processing company is on a treasure hunt to find it. The company says that in the 7 years that it started, the effort has collected at least $10 million worth of coins. There's a company out there that purely goes and collects it and, trash hunts for coins, It's real money until it's not. Like, I mean, I'll say this. I don't recall. I've never purposefully thrown change in the trash can. Now, I will admit that I have become less concerned when it's like in my pocket and I throw it somewhere. I don't know. Even if I drop something, I think I pick it up. I don't remember dropping. I've probably dropped a penny or two and gone, that'll be good luck for someone, picking it up. But, I mean, $68 million. That's
crazy.
I don't know what that says about us. If it says we're lazy, I don't know if it says it's eventually. Look, it's kind of this is kind of why I wanted. I think it's a fascinating kind of article, and I think it's kind of one of those that hopefully people are like, oh, that's interesting, kind of thought provoking. But it made me think this, Chris. We got some new stuff in the studio. Got a new podcasting, more like an anchor desk that we've got here. You have to watch the video to see it. And bought it locally. I found a guy, was about to buy one online. The guy had one locally, and he wanted cash for it. I usually have some cash laying around, but I just spent a bunch on a trip or something like that. So it didn't have my normal pocket cash. Let me just tell you, and I'd lost one of my personal debit cards. And so I'm you know how hard it is to get cash these days?
Yeah, man.
I'm not about $300 or $400. When you need a couple grand, it's you go into the bank, they almost look at you with 4 hours. They want blood sample, ID, 6 forms of this, 7 forms of that. It's we're getting close to an age where there probably won't be any coins or cashless, right? You could
Banks
see
won't
it.
even take cash sometimes now too.
Yeah.
Even harder. Say you walk in with $5 grand and want to deposit it, they might not even take it.
Yeah, and all the the
crazy.
preppers would say that's it's building towards no cash
Buy
environment.
gold and silver,
Yeah,
Gold, silver,
buy
crypto.
gold and silver,
ammunition.
buy silver plated bullets or whatever. Yeah, and I don't know. I stay out of that talk, but. All I know is it's hard to get cash, and if I really need some, I'm just going to go to the local dump. I think it'll be faster digging it out of trash. I'm going to get a metal detector. When I was a kid, how cool was it watching the guy on the beach? He's got that metal detector, and you're watching him go by you, and your parents are kind of making fun of him or something. But as a kid, you're going, man, I wish I had one of those. I'd kill that. I'd knock that guy over and take that thing and run.
Find so much treasure.
And borrow it for an hour. I'll give it back to him. I just want to use it so bad. Because you just think you're going to find something. It's like the treasure finder. There's a psychology in that, right? It's because look, we had these at our lake spot, at our dock, and at the marina. We had these large, giant magnets. It's called fishing magnets. And the kids will spend hours throwing those magnets in and pulling stuff off the dock from the bottom. I mean, it's let's just say they pulled up some big shit. Pulled up a grill once, metal chairs. These magnets are pretty strong, and makes me think of this these guys digging around in the trash looking for those coins. I got a quarter. You got a quarter. Every time they get I got a 50-cent piece. All right.
I mean, $10 million in 7 years. Dude, you got a company doing over $1 million in rev, just going through trash.
Yeah.
It's a damn good business.
I want to know what the costs are. Is margin double? Okay. Just for going through trash and getting coins? Damn.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think I might need to change my job. Yeah. It was low hanging fruit for a terrible joke. Dad jokes it is. It's sort of a light news week, I will say, Chris. Not a ton in the headlines.
No.
Other than
not outside of the war. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I hope you celebrate World Book Day. We'll have these guys on soon. Gary V, Jim Quick, Brett Barish. Yes, lots of good guests coming up. And if you didn't know it, tomorrow's National Lookalike Day. So if you look like someone, post it online. Who you look like, Chris? Is it you? You get any? You look like someone?
Not in a while. I did have one person tell me Jude Law one time.
I could see that. Okay.
I mean, I'm like, all right, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
But
Jude's a good-looking dude. That's a compliment.
yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Take Jude Law.
A while ago, a couple of years, but no. Hopefully, I look like myself.
He looked like Chris Hansen, the real Chris Hansen. You got one of the kind of those names. There's a handful of Chris Hansens out there.
Oh, you know what? There is some musician in Brazil, some real big musician. I've had people on Instagram message me, like, tell me I look like. I'm like, all right,
Brazil musician guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I am, they call me Fabio.
Yeah, he does have
I
a
guess
name,
he's not a
something
Brazil
like that.
musician. But
I'm like, should I shoot him a DM and just be like, yo, bro,
Fabrico.
looking good, bro. Keep holding it down in Brazil for us.
Yeah, send him a picture. Hey, man. On National Lookalike Day. He looked like Chris Hansen. Yeah. I don't know. There you go. All your news. We appreciate everyone for listening. Got some good guest episodes coming. Got some of the content for the Daily Show we're putting together. Get the studio ready. We appreciate you for being out there and taking the time to listen or watch. Couldn't do it without you. Thanks for making us number one. For Chris Hansen in Miami, I'm Ryan Alford. We'll see you next time on Right About Now.
This has been Right About Now with Ryan Alford, a Radcast Network production. Visit RyanIsRight.com for full audio and video versions of the show or to inquire about sponsorship opportunities. Thanks for listening.